Remember that time you fell in love with tiny boats?
Today, we are talking about boats, baby.
Boats!
Pirates of the Caribbean, it's a small world. The Jungle Cruise, and Splash Mountain.
You're gonna feel quite buoyant at the end of this, much like a boat, which I relate to. So the Pirates of the Caribbean, you made me say it the way that I don't want to say it. The Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Caribbean? Wow, you're doubling down on saying Caribbean wrong. That's interesting.
Caribbean. I say Caribbean, but the producer just said Caribbean, so I said it wrong. So sorry. Pirates of the Caribbean.
So Pirates of the Caribbean is located in Adventureland in Magic Kingdom, and it takes you on a boat ride through the swashbuckling tale of the pirates.
Doing pirate things, like riding on boats, or being skeletons.
It is located in New Orleans Square in Disneyland. So you've got a little bit of some questionable theming choices. I don't know in which park. Are there pirates in New Orleans?
And I'm not trying to start a debate. Don't come at me. I'm just saying. Magic Kingdom Pirates of the Caribbean, albeit fun, and I am a pirate fan. Look, I got the mugs, I got the hats, everything. Pirates of the Caribbean, albeit fun in Magic Kingdom, it pales in comparison of Pirates in the Caribbean at Disneyland. It's just better. And that's on Captain Jack Sparrow.
The plot of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. The plot of the I keep hearing Brilo say Caribbean, but it's Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, because that's the name of the ride.
You set sail on the stormy seas. And what a lot of people don't realize is when you actually initially get on the ride, you see pirates as they are today. Dead. That's why it's skeletons and spooky and creepy. And then when you go down the drop, you're going back in time to see pirates in their glorious heyday.
And then you're walking through the town, and you're seeing the people do people things. But mostly they're pirates, and so they're doing pirate things. Like, hey, that guy's dipping some other guy in the well.
But it's sort of cute because he's like...
And that woman's yelling at him.
Don't be chicken, Carlos! Don't be chicken!
And then there's Johnny Depp. He hangs out here.
A toast to piracy and as many shiny rewards.
And then we go over here, and there's an auction. And they're bidding on women?
That was in there. And the redhead, y'all. The redhead looked like she was related to Bonnie Appetit. She was a little,
There used to be an auction where a redhead was being auctioned off.
This is dicey territory because I kind of liked it before, and I know that shouldn't be the answer.
And they recently replaced her with, an inspiring, privateer pirate. She just got an upgrade. She was like, you know what? I'm bettering myself. I'm breaking this glass ceiling. I'm not gonna be here, trying to look all cute for you guys. I'm gonna make some respectable money, and I'm gonna sell some chickens and some rum, because it's the rum they want.
Right before you go to jail in our epic tale of debauchery, you ride under an overhang or a bridge or something. And there's a pirate sitting on top of it, and his feet are hanging real low. I remember when I was a kid, my mama told me that them there feet are covered in real human hair, and that if I wasn't good, it'd be my hair.
It's Duck Fist's hair.
I'm a hairy leg man!
If I was trying to scare villagers, I think I would sing really loud and like operatically. Give me your money, yo ho! Like that. That's what I do.
I would dress up as a clown.
Maybe this. Do you feel intimidated? Do you feel scared?
If there's a classic Disney attraction, this is it. Now, It's a Small World is not from 1955, but it is only something Walt Disney could have thunk up.
Small World is located in both Disney World and Disneyland, but in Disney World it is in Fantasyland, and it is a dark ride boat ride.
Where you get into a boat ride, or you get into a boat and ride through a path through representations of countries and children within those countries that are dressed as they might be within that country. And you hear the song, It's a Small World, sang in multiple languages.
About how we're all together in this and we're not so different, you and I, and it's lovely. It's a Disney rite of passage.
Designed by none other than Mary Blair herself, beloved Disney artist.
I just love Mary Blair. I'm a Mary Blair fan. Let me tell you something. And I love the aesthetic and the charm that she brings to whatever she puts her hands on.
She did concept art for Peter Pan and Cinderella, and then she did that awesome mural in the Contemporary, but what Mary Blair was known for was color. She could put colors together that nobody else thought about would go together. Like, she'd be like, I'm gonna put together pink and orange, and other people would be like, no, that's gonna clash, but like, it would look amazing.
The whole facade, it's stunning. It's an icon of Disney art. And if you see the outdoor, the external clock and the look at Disneyland, I mean, gosh, it's just really, really beautiful, especially when it comes to life for the holidays.
So when you get to ride through that, like you get to ride into like this actually extremely intelligent, creative, and talented person's like mind basically, and ride through her art, that's neat. That's so neat.
What sticks out the most? Every time I ride this ride, what I love the most is teaching my daughter about all of the different cultures and countries. We go and she, when she was 3, we would say, that's Spain, that's Ireland, that's the United Kingdom. And now she's 7 and she points them out to us and it's like, yes. And we've taken her to a few countries, like actual countries, not the Epcot ones, but like real ones. But like, that's the amazing thing that stands out for me now, is that it's educational. I think it's really cool to go with my daughter now, and she points out the countries, which is pretty cool.
The one that I always look for, and I can't explain to you why, is I like the tiger with the umbrella.
And I like that tiger too.
RJ picked a really good one.
I love Cleopatra. I love her.
Who's like going like this, and she's cool.
And the Polynesian girls too. You know that they be doing the hula?
They're like hula dancers, and you'd think they'd be like this.
We love that. I'm getting tips. I'm sitting there with a notebook like, okay, so it's left, right. Left, right, left, right, left.
I like them.
Okay, got it.
I like the ice skating penguins.
Are just kind of spinning. Oh gosh. Knocking stuff over. But just spinning.
My favorite animatronic, it's this lovely colorful hippo, and it's got these big eyes that go like this.
The big eyes that open up and then close.
But one of them broke long ago, so now it's kind of like... And I think she's drunk. And she's so funny, and I love drunk hippos so much.
Was that good?
That was really amazing.
A waterfall, and to the right, the baby elephant bathing under a full moon.
Jokes plus boats equals Jungle Cruise. Also me. My direct DNA composition is jokes and boats.
I'm ready. The Jungle Cruise is a boat ride. It's a boat ride through the jungles around the world, full of animals and creatures and all kinds of things. And it's in Adventureland. And it features a skipper driving the boat, and they're full of good, bad jokes.
The plot!
You disembark from the dock, having just waited 45 minutes to go on an epic cruise through far-off lands. A real deal, actually, if you think about it. As you travel through, you see strange creatures like large dragonflies and butterflies. You see a plane that's crash-landed, which may have been in Casablanca.
More than the attractions, more than the animatronics, it's been about the skippers, okay? You ride the Jungle Cruise in hopes that you will get a skipper that will make you laugh and light up your life. That's why we ride it.
My absolute favorite joke is at the end of almost at the end, they say, all right, well, we should be making port here in a minute, but first I'm gonna point out some of my favorite jungle plants.
There's one. There's one. There's one. And everybody's like, that's the joke?
That's so funny. They just pointed the plans. They're not telling you what it is.
I want to turn your attention to this large sandstone formation here. It's one of our bolder attractions in the jungle, and most people just take it for granted. That's actually my favorite one. That joke rocks.
Oh, all right. Hey, can you just do me a favor? Can you just scoot over really good? All right, I need to use this so the whole boat can hear.
Oh no, a pod of hippos. Hippos are the most dangerous animals in Africa, and last week they overturned 6 different boats, but good news, only 5 of them for mine. So quick, everybody stay still and nobody look like a marble, because these hippos are hungry.
The backside of water!
Wait, have you ever seen a ride like this before where like we interact? Yeah, thank goodness I've got this intercom so that everybody can hear me. Isn't that nice? All right. Oh, so next time we're gonna go in this.
I went and had dinner with Trader Sam the other day, but I showed up a little bit late and all I got was the cold shoulder.
Some people say there's a woman to blame, but I know it's just my own damn fault. Trader Sam.
Thank you so much for riding with me today. If you enjoyed this attraction, I'm Molly and this has been the Jungle Cruise. But if you haven't, then I'm Quincy and this is It's a Small World.
So the Jungle Cruise ride is getting an update where it's just going to sort of, one, adjust some of the less sensitive parts of the ride.
Never fear, the same punny jokes, including iconic ones like Backside of Water, will still be there, but they are incorporating the skipper more. It's going to tell you a little bit more about like where the skipper came from and their backstory.
I'm looking forward to how they're going to make it more skipper based. They're going to, one of the big things that we're looking forward to is you see the big totem pole or the big pole and you see skippers that are on it. We might see a Rock in there. We might see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And let me tell you something, I'm okay with that.
If you've watched my scavenger hunt with Molly in Magic Kingdom, you know what I'm wearing. But I am not dressed as an old-timey cab driver, I promise. What I am dressed as is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the upcoming, potentially hit film, The Jungle Cruise, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And this hat, when I ordered it, I could only get it glittery. So you get Glitter Dwayne. That's what they call me.
I am excited for the movie. I'm curious what it's going to entail.
I'm so excited for the Jungle Cruise movie.
This movie could be trash, but I will be there opening day. One reason, 4 words. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I would watch him do anything. So yeah, I'm excited about the movie. I'm excited about Emily Blunt. I think she's great.
I am very excited for the Jungle Cruise movie. And you know why? Do you smell that? Can you smell that? Can you smell what the The Rock is cooking.
This hat is hard to wear. How does Dwayne do it?
It's gonna be a good movie. And Emily Blunt? Are you kidding me? Is this real? Mary Poppins? Mary Poppins is gonna be out in the jungle with Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Yeah, sign me up.
Look up, that's the top of the boat. If you look down, well, that's the bottom of the boat. Now, if the top of the boat switches with the bottom of the boat, swim.
Splash Mountain is a log flume attraction located in Frontierland in Disney World, and it's in Critter Country in Disneyland.
And it is loosely based on Song of the South. And you go on it's a pretty long ride. It's like 11 or 12 minutes. And you go on adventure with Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear and Brer Fox. And those wily rascals are trying to get Brer Rabbit.
Splash Mountain is a great ride to get on to refresh yourself when you are hot.
The fact that you can combine a dark ride with having that thrill aspect at the end, that's awesome. It's the best of both worlds. So I just like Splash Mountain. It's just a really great ride system.
The original ride in Disneyland repurposed the audio animatronic animals from America Sings, which was a very cool show that replaced Carousel of Progress when Carousel of Progress moved from Anaheim to Orlando.
Okay, so the plot. Brer Rabbit is a ne'er-do-well, and Brer Fox and Brer Bear are always after him.
What are they trying to do with him? They're trying to eat him, I think.
They get Brer Rabbit, they catch him.
And they're like, we're gonna cook you and eat you now. And you start going up the hill, and above you are the vultures, and they're like, we'll show you a laughing place. Laughing place. And they're very concerning. But they have top hats on, which is nice. It's very dapper of them to get dressed up for Brer Rabbit's execution. So that's the drop, is your 50-foot drop is get you and Rabbit getting thrown in the briar patch. Turns out, that tricky rabbit, he must have taken lessons from the Tricks Rabbit, because he lives in the briar patch.
I love Splash Mountain. On a surface level, I really love the innocent story, but you can't disregard the fact that there is some stuff that's not so innocent and is actually harmful to people that this ride is based off of, which is super not cool. So it's definitely something you kind of have to hold in two places, where you both understand that this attraction and the movie that it comes from are harmful to people, and that's not good. And also knowing that we love this ride. It's a great ride.
But I love it so much, I can't wait to see how it's changed for the Princess and the Frog version.
Splash Mountain is getting rethemed to Princess and the Frog. TBD. But it's gonna be the same ride system, the same track. But get out of there, Brer Rabbit, because Tiana's moving in.
My little niece loves she loves Splash Mountain. She doesn't really understand and know what it's about, but she just loves the ride. And she's gonna love it even more when she can see herself reflected on it. They are retheming this ride to the Princess and the Frog, and the setup is it's just after the movie ends. So they're gonna have a Mardi Gras celebration. It's gonna have new music, original content, different costumes that Tiana's gonna have on and Naveen, and I am here for it because they're gonna transform. If you look at the concept art is amazing. That iconic, tree that Brer Rabbit falls out. It looks like it's gonna be Mama Odie's tree, and I'm just so here for that.
My inclination is to believe that the ride system is not going to change that much, which is to me like the best part is the ride system. And so getting to experience this ride system that I love in a whole new way with new tech and a new story and this beloved character, Tiana, and all of the characters that come with her, and the music and the story, I'm like super excited about. Like, even though Splash Mountain is probably my favorite ride in Magic Kingdom, I have absolutely no qualms about getting rethemed. Like, I fully trust the Imagineers that they're gonna bring me something that keeps it my favorite ride.
It's about time. And a great theme. Like, oh gosh. Do you remember when Princess and the Frog came out and we got Showboat Jubilee? one of my favorite shows that has ever existed.
And I need to put this on the record. Disney, you need to turn either Westward Ho or the Outpost, those 2 kiosks in the Frontierland area.
I swear if one of them doesn't start selling beignets.
I need Tiana's man catching beignets.
My best on-ride pose. I don't normally ride in the front, but I'm also not in the back. So imagine that like my group is gonna spell a word, but I'm the second letter.
I like to do this on rides. You want to know what I actually look like on ride photos? That's what it's actually like on my ride photos. Cue a montage of my ride photos.
All of these rides are on Quincy's favorite form of transportation, which is a boat. Little known fact, Quincy's got 16% boat DNA. She's been tested.
Out of all these, my favorite would have to be Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates is my favorite, no question.
Hands down, Pirates of the Caribbean. No questions asked, not even a close race. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's just so good. It's everything that's good about a Disney attraction. The detail, the Imagineering, the song. It's like a little thrilling, but it's still a family attraction. It's perfect.
Even though Pirates of the Caribbean is the value resort of the Pirates of the Caribbeans, it is still my favorite. I still enjoy Pirates of the Caribbean more than any of the other rides because I love adventure, and you get that adventure when you get on that ride.
I feel like I have gained power today in making you all talk about boats. You know what's next?
There's 2 kinds of people in this world. Pigs and kittens and everyone else. You know which I am. Pigs and kittens. Can I say pigs and kittens? Do you like how I say pigs and kittens? Pigs and kittens. That's all there is to me.
Hey everybody, it's Molly. Thanks for setting sail with us on this new RTT. Make sure to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you know when new episodes are coming out. If you want more RTT right now, click over here for a playlist of all of our episodes about the Disney parks. And if you want more AllEars, click over here to watch the kickoff of our March Madness bracket of the Disney World Ultimate Race. Thanks for watching.